Hello, and welcome to Cindy's Corner. Today, boys and girls, we've got an extraordinary book to go with our extraordinary egg. So if you've got this book, go get it so that you can follow along. It's extraordinary. Look at it. What do you think this is going to be about? Is this an egg? Talk about it with your friends while they're getting their book. Okay, let's begin. Might be surprised. My AR testers, this is a level 3-4. 3-4, CJ. Here's our title page, An Extraordinary Egg. The author is Lionni. On Pebble Island, there live 3 frogs, Marilyn, August, and one who was always somewhere else. Busy, isn't it? Gotta have that one. That one's name was Jessica. Jessica was full of wonder. She would go on long walks way to the other side of Pebble Island and return at the end of the day shouting, "Look what I found!" And even if it was nothing but an extraordinary little pebble, she would say, "Isn't it extraordinary?" But Marilyn and August were never impressed. One day, in a mound of stones, she found one that stood out from all the others. It was perfect. White like the snow and round like the full moon on a midsummer night. Even though it was almost as big as she was, Jessica decided to bring it home. She's gonna get it. I wonder what Marilyn and August will say when they see this, she thought, as she rolled the beautiful stone to the small inlet where the 3 of them lived. She's rolling it. I wonder if she's not cracking it, isn't it? "Look what I found!" she shouted triumphantly. A huge pebble. This time, Marilyn and August were truly astonished. "That is not a pebble," said Marilyn, who knew everything about everything. "It's an egg. A chicken egg." "A chicken egg? How do you know it's a chicken egg?" asked Jessica, who had never even heard of chickens. Marilyn smiled. "There are some things you just know." It's a chicken egg. A few days later, the frogs heard a strange noise coming from the egg. They watched in amazement as the egg cracked and out crawled a long, scaly creature that walked on 4 legs. What is it? "See," exclaimed Marilyn. "I was right. It is a chicken. A chicken, they all shouted. The chicken took a deep breath, grunted, gave each of the astonished frogs a look, and said in a small, raspy voice, "Where is the water?" "Straight ahead," the frogs cried out excitedly. "Want the water." The chicken threw himself into the water, and the frogs dove in after her. To their surprise, the chicken was a good swimmer and fast too, and showed them new ways to float and paddle. They had a wonderful time together and played from sunup to sundown. And so it went on for many days. Then, one day, when Jessica was somewhere else, August and Marilyn saw a commotion in the water below them. Someone was in trouble. Quickly, the chicken dove into the dark pool. August and Marilyn were frightened. After a few long moments, the chicken reappeared, carrying Jessica. "I'm all right," she called. "I got tangled in the weeds, but the chicken saved me." From that day on, Jessica and her rescuer were inseparable friends. Wherever Jessica went, the chicken went too. They traveled all over the island. They went to Jessica's secret thinking place. And to the Great Pebble Monument. It's just a big pebble rock. Called it a monument. One day, they went to a place where Jessica had never been before. A red and blue bird flew down from a tree. "Oh, there you are," it exclaimed when it saw the chicken. "Your mother has been looking all over for you. Come, I'll take you to her." They followed the bird for a very long time. They walked and they walked. They walked under the warm sun and the cool moon. And then they came upon the most extraordinary creature they had ever seen. What do you think it is? It was asleep. But when it heard the little chicken shout, "Mother," it slowly opened one eye, smiled an enormous smile, and in a voice as gentle as the whispering grass said, "Come here, my sweet little alligator." And the little chicken climbed happily onto her mother's nose. "Now it's time for me to go," said Jessica. "I'll miss you very much, little chicken. Come visit us soon and bring your mother too." Jessica couldn't wait to tell Marilyn and August what had happened. As she neared the inlet, she shouted, "Guess what I found?" and she told them all about it. And do you know what the mother chicken said to her baby? Jessica asked. She called her my sweet little alligator. Alligator, said Marilyn. What a silly thing to say. And the three frogs couldn't stop laughing. They weren't scared, were they? They thought it was a chicken. Have you ever seen something and thought it was something that it really wasn't? It was something else? Maybe it gave you a scare? Because now they think, oh, they should have been scared of that, shouldn't they? It was an alligator, and they called it a chicken. Now, could that really happen? I want you to do a compare and contrast, or a Venn diagram, and I want you to tell the difference in an alligator and a frog, and maybe in a frog egg, and an alligator egg. And could that have really happened? Share with me in your comments. Talk amongst your friends. Talk about it. And then write me a comment on what you think about the frog and the chicken or the alligator. Did it scare you? Did you think the mama alligator was going to get the chicken? I can't wait to see your comments on Cindy's Corner. And make sure, thumbs up if you like this story. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Go ahead and hit that big blue button. It's free. Won't cost you a thing. Hit that button and share me with your friends and colleagues. Have a great day. Give somebody a hug and tell them you love them. Just like frog love chicken. Have a great one.